Hi, Professor Wenaina here, your 5 minutes teacher on education, childhood, youth, parenting, and all things school. Welcome. Children are remarkably intuitive, often sharper than we give them credit for. They observe, learn, and adapt to your responses with astonishing precision. It's their job, really, to test boundaries. It's how they understand the world and their place in it. But when those boundary pushing tactics begin to erode your authority as a parent, it becomes clear they've moved from testing to manipulating. The real warning signs aren't in your child's behavior, but in your own responses. So, to know if your child is manipulating you, look at your own behavior and responses, not theirs. So, let us talk about some of your responses that should warn you that your child is manipulating you. If you've caught yourself regularly backing down from decisions because of guilt, your child has likely figured out how to pull your strings and they're manipulating you. Guilt is one of the oldest tools in the manipulation playbook. The moment you revoke a punishment or abandon a rule because your child says you don't care about me or you are the worst parent ever, you've succumbed to manipulation. Children know your love for them is immovable and they are not above weaponizing it to get their way. Another red flag is the instinct to avoid conflict by giving in. If your day-to-day parenting involves uttering phrases like, fine, just this once, or I don't have the energy to argue, it is a flashing red light. Psychologists like Robert Brooks emphasize that consistency in parenting is fundamental to a child's sense of security. When you repeatedly cave in to avoid confrontation, you send a message that rules are negotiable, not firm. Over time, this creates a dynamic where your child becomes the negotiator and you the appeaser. Another sign that manipulation has taken root is when you find yourself rewarding expected behavior excessively. There is nothing inherently wrong with positive reinforcement. It's a well-documented and effective strategy. But when ordinary responsibilities like cleaning their room or finishing their homework come with outsized rewards because you feel they've been through a lot or they deserve it, you are in dangerous territory. Manipulation thrives on disproportionate responses. If your child has learned that minimal effort yields maximum reward, they are unlikely to change that equation. One of the more subtle signs of manipulation involves how parents manage decision making as a team. If your child constantly approaches the more lenient parent after hearing a no from the stricter one, and you find yourself saying, well, if your mom or your dad said it, it's okay, you have succumbed to manipulation. This isn't just about manipulation, it undermines the unity of parental authority, which research by people like Dr. John Gottman shows is crucial to raising emotionally stable children. A divided parental front doesn't just make discipline difficult, it creates long-term confusion and insecurity for your child. Lastly, consider how often you feel the need to justify your decisions. If every no spirals into a debate where you over-explain yourself, you are being manipulated. Your child has conditioned you to think that they deserve a detailed explanation for every boundary. While open communication is important, over-explaining yourself signals doubt in your authority. Children who sense indecision will instinctively exploit it to press for more favorable outcomes. To avoid falling for your child's manipulation, you have to parent with clarity, consistency, and the courage to withstand discomfort. Manipulation doesn't make your child bad any more than falling for it makes you weak. It's a dynamic that thrives on unspoken patterns, and once you break those patterns, the balance of power is restored. Children aren't calculating villains. They're just smart. They know what works and they will keep doing it until it doesn't. Your job is to make sure they learn that boundaries exist for a reason, not because you're unkind, but because you are preparing them for a world that won't bend to their will. In the long run, parenting isn't about winning or losing battles. It's about raising a child who understands respect, resilience, and responsibility. And on this journey, do not be surprised if you fall prey to their manipulation by acting in ways that create manipulatable gaps. Stay woke. Thank you for your time. See you in the next lesson.